Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 15 on Sandy Bay. As I'm calling this week, the dying week for Farming Simulator 2015. So, why Sandy Bay? Like I said, I'm going to swap it up this week. We're going to do just fun maps that, for the most part, I think we all enjoyed. So, Sandy Bay it is today. I was just going through my save games and I had this set up. I have no idea when this game save was set up. It wasn't my original game save, but we have it. So here it is, I guess. There's something I do need to do. It's probably just the audio. So let's get our combine out. I'm not sure where the header is or any of that stuff. I have literally just jumped in to the game save and have no idea when anything is. There's the header. Okay. So you can see we've got stuff left all over the place. We honestly don't have too much stuff. We have this trailer, this tractor, the Unimog, and that is it. And the stock equipment that come on this map originally. I'm actually really surprised to see the fact that we don't have much stuff. So what are the other maps that I'm gonna go through and do? And for the most part it's going to be harvesting this week, guys. There's not going to be too much. Of course I'm going to be carrying on Thornton. If I was to ever keep playing Farm Sim 15, it would be because of Thornton, honestly. It's a map that I don't want to give up that easily. Truthfully, I don't. You're just going to stop there, bud? Yes, you are. There's a good fella. We'll drive this down and go grab the combine after. So what field are we going to go to? Well, 23. What does 23 have? Barley, maybe? Don't think it's the sugar beet colour. I think the sugar beet colour is a lot lighter. Oh, well, 28, sorry. It's the sugar beets. So we'll see what field that what that has in it. And if it's harvestable. So today, well yesterday actually, Monday, we saw a new video from Farm Sim released of sugar beets. It looks like they've gone crazy on the detail of sugar beet stuff, which is cool, definitely cool. Bout systems, at this point in time I presume most of you have seen that video that may or may not have been correctly leaked. Well, I wouldn't say there's no correct leak, but put out that. Ooh, shall we just go into the labour? I think so. And that, it kind of went through some of the equipment, and one of which was bout systems. Whether I'll put the video on my page, I don't know. I may do a sort of overview on that, as it's real getting close to Farm Sim coming out. Like I did say, I want to cover all the news topics that have been out for it. You can go slow, but just go by. Thank you. As much as this combine did seem to hurt FPS, I love it. I really do. You feel like you actually have to take care on these roads. It's got a substantial size where a lot of the in-game stuff and everything just fits nicely, where this takes up the road like you see real combines doing in the UK. Of course, we don't have a header right now. But anyway, like I was saying, that's the sugar beets. Have the machine to pick the sugar beets off the field and dump them at the farmyard. I've never been so hyped to do sugar beet multiplayer. I do have something in the works for a multiplayer server, guys. I will announce this right now. Beforehand, me and Banky were going to go in on a server. We don't have to anymore. A company contacted me probably 5 days ago now, something like that, offering it partnership with a dedicated server. Now, it's in the final stages of, well, hey, there's our gate, being 100% wrapped up, but it's far enough along where I'm happy to announce that we will be jumping on board with them. When it is official, I will do a video and announce the company involved. Company I've never heard of before, to be honest, until recently. So it couldn't come at a better time. It's going to be awesome, I think. Absolutely awesome. So look forward to getting that up and going. That will be live and kicking as soon as Farming Simulator drops. You heard correct. So as soon as it is released, I will have a dedicated server going, basically, which is awesome. Hopefully you guys will jump on board. It's going to be stock map, stock vehicles for the most part. May have some of the mods, depending on what mods are released with the game. If it's the mods that I'm hoping, or a group that is making them that I'm hoping, and that is NI Modding, like I said in yesterday's video, then you bet your bottom dollar they'll be on the server straight away. I'm not sure if the header tray is locked, but the header's locked down. It's not often I use the beacon on the Unimog. Heck, it would be awesome if we had the Unimog to begin with, let alone the other stuff. It's one of my favourite vehicles, it always has been. But I'm not sure what we're getting to begin with. I don't think anyone knows, really, other than the creators of those mods. I'm not even pressing the accelerator right now. This is literally just the momentum taking us down here. Hopefully it'll bleed off. Brakes. So I'm thinking our next video will be on Cobra. Probably going to be the Cobra Ultimate Edition, just because I don't have a game save made for Cobra, the original. So it's probably going to be me complaining about the mud on that map. Perhaps if you unlock it from the trailer there. How you know it was locked? In 2 easy steps. I wonder if the headers were locked to the trailer in the stock game now. That would be nice. That would be very nice. And of course, many of you would have seen my Rosedale review, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was talking to Pro Farmer and Dano last night on their TeamSpeak. Awesome guys. And I'm hoping, and from what they were saying, was very positive on the fact that they are going to really try and get the map converted from 15 to 17. They come from a background of a various different mix. You got a contractor that still works in farming, and someone else that I'm not going to name what each one does, because I can't remember who does what, to be honest. That is a agricultural designer, designs the equipment for companies. That's pretty cool. And a chef. What a mix. What a fantastic mix. But they made a decent map. I believe the map they've had some issues with FSUK and silly issues, really silly issues, but no surprise there. So they've gone to release it on Mod Hoster just to get the map out there quickly, as the game's almost over. It's almost end game effectively. So I think that's driven them even more to convert the map across. I wonder if the windrows are any bigger in 17 too, because these are spot on. These are proper windrows right there. Nice, whoa, nice fill. They look like a good amount of straw in there. Not going to be baling, not going to be doing anything. I don't know how many fields we're going to get to. Of course, we've got the big old mammoth field 20, one of my favourite fields in this map. So I don't know if we'll get to that. These videos that you're going to see this week are just not playing too seriously in respect of sticking by realism. It's just a case of have at her, go around some maps that we've all enjoyed, we're probably going to miss, and have at her like that. In a mix, I'll probably do Thornton a few times, as it's really one of my favourite maps right now. Sandy Bay, Cobra, Thornton. You guys ask a lot what were my favourite maps, or you may ask what were my favourite maps, or what are my favourite maps. Probably them. Oxygen David, Bullet Bill, knock it out of the ballpark, creating fantastic maps, helping each other out. They really do. Look forward to see what those two map creators bring for 17, that's for sure. Because it's probably going to be something pretty darn special. Alrighty, no doubt you guys could tell the vigilance people amongst you. Quick pause there. Had to double check something. Yeah, we're going to miss maps like this, for sure. Now, I'm probably going off on a completely separate topic than I was, because I can't remember what I was saying. Yay! So, like I said, I'm not sure what my next map will be. Maybe it will be Thornton, and then we'll go over to Cobra. Not the original form, but it's not the only game save I have of it right now. I'm not sure what we were doing last on Cobra. I think we were getting ready to plant, grow. I don't know. No idea. Now I can't even remember why I set this game save up. Maybe it was one I was going to play off camera. Not sure. That is a real possibility of that one. Sometimes I go to set game saves up, start playing, and just kind of drop them or go off and do other stuff. And I feel that's probably what happened here more than anything. So as usual, we'll probably do a couple of headlands. Then we'll be doing our lines up and down. Well, we're missing a little bit there. I hate it when I do that. This combine holds a lot, so my guess is we're gonna get a whole nother. Maybe not actually 70%. Looks like the tank can hold a lot more than that. I was going to say we may even get around without having to empty again, but I don't think we will. I think this holds around 12,000. So we'll make that line there a clean cut. Yeah, we're gonna have to empty probably around by that tree, I'd guess. 8% beacons come on and warning sounds. Don't quote me on that, but I think that by the time, or the bottom of the HUD there, is the actual warning for it being full. I'm not sure. Have to see when we're empty. I do like that gauge cluster there. It's very clear. It's probably one of the nicest instrument panels in Farm Sim, the way it's laid out, and the fact that most of it does work. That's nice. RPM and speed and the amount of hours and hectares, I think. The good old telegraph poles, the bane of my existence. At least they're not too bad in this field. That field, not so much. I think they have no collision now, I can't remember. If they don't, I think I usually make that a grass field because of them. $99. 100. Wasn't too far away from that tree. Alright, tab through so many vehicles to get to our trailer. Just like I said, guys, there is next to nothing on this map. It's crazy. See, yesterday's video, I don't know what and how, but I was just rambling on, I guess, and 37 minutes later I realise. So it was kind of a very abrupt end. Whether many of you caught that one, I don't know. And of course I'm going to try and keep on doing my Forza videos in the mornings. I'm going to actually record an episode of that tonight. It'll be interesting to see if that little orange logo disappears down at the bottom there. Yes, it did. Sweet. So that's what it was. Warning on the tank getting full. And there is our body. Very nice. All rounder amazing combine, this one. Definitely recommend it. It's a shame it's very hit and miss on people, whether it works or not, or whether it really lags for them. I don't know what to say. I don't get it. As you guys see, for me, runs okay. Not sure what the red kind of bars are to symbol though. Really not too sure. Maybe it's where I'm centered or not. I don't know. No idea. Quite a bit of stuff on this. I have no idea what it does. Maybe it's how full the combine is. Like some of them, you see the gauge for the alt load. I think they call it. Don't know. No idea. I'm trying to get some of these corners clean. The outside round, the very first one, you can get away with doing it like that. This one here is just a short one, and no, we've got one more round to do. So I hope you guys enjoy looking back on some maps that we've played throughout 15. The game plan is to do some stuff like this throughout the week along with Thornton, and I'm going to be live streaming Thornton probably this weekend to say a good final farewell to one of my favourite maps, hands down. It's no ifs and buts on that one. And possibly live streaming Rosedale as well. I did say to the guys I'll stream that for them. It's a good map. I'm probably not going to be doing any let's plays on it per se, as it's so close to 17 coming out. And Monday, I'm probably not going to live stream. No, I'm probably not going to make a video for Monday. We'll probably live stream Forza or something and finish at around 9 o'clock or something when Farm Sim releases. Then I'll head off to wait and do videos, I guess. If that's roughly when it's going to release, I'm not too sure. But that is my plan of action. That being said, if a miracle happens and the collector's edition does arrive early from Amazon, then of course Monday I'll be recording that. So there's a lot of variables on that one. So as I'm making this video, there's been a couple of emails back and forth with the company involved, and it is official, my friends. So there'll be an announcement video of that partnership, probably midweek or so. That's awesome stuff. That is amazing. Whee. That's that. Oh, screwed up on that. There's part of me that's actually kind of wanting to do some bales in this. So we may do some. As this will probably be the final headland, so I think I'll get it going up and down from that side. It's the straightest line. As I run through the crop, and I'm gonna buy some bales. Like I said, I want to do that. Now I did see a comment just gone about someone wanting to see some more mowing, so we'll see what we can do about that at some point. We could always feed my thing of baling and do that on Chillington. Chillington? No, not Chillington. Culbra. Chillington, I never really played too much. Some of you may be surprised to hear that. I never did. So there we go. That's that set up. Do I have the tractor power? Yeah, should do. Let's do a little bit of baling. Maybe a pain actually with that. We'll get through this field and then we'll do some. If we have time. That's the thing, if we have time. We'll quickly go ahead and buy some though. Just on the off chance. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know when I set this one up, but we have 520k, so I think we should be okay for buying. Jeez. Buying this stuff. Wow, I can't speak. We'll go with that one. And that one. It's actually really cheap, to be honest. Okay. Probably a little over 100k. Well, definitely over 100k, and I got myself a baling setup. Kind of crazy to me. We'll use this. We haven't used this guy in so long. I brought it out for the map tour on Rosedale. Most of you guys know I'm a John Deere guy, and they had a Case Magnum in there. We can't be seen driving in red, so we had to class the map up a little bit with a bit of John Deere. This is another tractor that I hope to convert across. There's some stuff that I am going to try and convert across. I kind of want to learn how to do that type of thing. Not necessarily making mods, but converting some stuff that I really enjoyed across, like this. This is a tractor I've really enjoyed. Whoa! Should have looked. Should have looked. That was my fault. So we'll drive us down to the store. Hopefully we'll get back in time to actually do some bales. Hopefully so, anyway. No trains. I can't remember what the timer is on this map for the trains, but they're not often by any means. It's not a bad thing neither. I think that's my favourite view on the map, looking across the beach. Speaking of trains, there's the intercity. Those cliffs, just love it. You did such a good job on those. Now, was this Bullet Bills or Oxygen David? I can't remember who made this one. Oxygen David, I think. Yep, it was. It's funny, I couldn't remember who made it. Now, I know our friend Hamster's been hit way on the tracks crossing. I have yet to be ever hit with a train on that crossing. I don't get how he managed it, but he did. He did, that's for sure. That was an interesting delay on the PTO though. The combine's probably full. But we'll definitely come back and revisit this map throughout the week. That's no doubt. We'll have to see how it goes on that. But away this stuff goes. And this has the tie shader as well on these by Black Sheep. Looks pretty cool actually. It's a lot less than his trailers he did. I think he went over the top on the trailers. Probably a little more than he needs to be, I would say. So we'll see you back at the field. Alrighty, back at the field. In fact, a little too much past the field. Oh, we had it set going around, didn't we? Ah, poop. We done goofed. We most definitely done goofed. Oh well. I guess we'll get it to finish that little section, or we'll just take it off of that and get it onto the side that I was hoping it would have been on. I think that's what I'll do, to be honest. Hehe, jump over that. And into this beautiful thing. Well, I did goof. Never mind. That's funny. Funny thing is, it's probably going to fill the trailer too. And we're at 92, 95, 96, 97. Yeah, we're going to fill it. 100%, yep, we've got a little bit left in our tank. Well, go figure. So we're taking a trip to the farmyard. Doesn't look like we're going to get a chance to bail, but you know we will definitely try and bail. Maybe on Thornton I'll, or Colbury even, I'll put some grass down so we can do that. Even then I goof. I knew I should have had it on that one. Yep, there we go. Awesome. So, I hope you guys enjoyed Sandy Bay. No episode number on this. Just having some fun. So until next time guys, on either Colborough or Thornton, we'll catch you guys later. See ya.